Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Tower Wizard, shall we? Tower Wizard is a really fun, chill, incremental game that I picked up on sale, and it's cheap anyway, and played it over vacation on my Steam Deck. Really enjoyed it, and wanted to demonstrate what this game is all about to you here on the channel so you can see if this might be a game that you're interested in playing. So let's go ahead and dive in. Greetings, wizard. I am the orb. Do you have some magic to spare? Perhaps click and hold me to give me magic. In return, I can make something useful. Okay. So I am going to change the UI scale just a little bit, making it slightly larger, easier to read. And I'm going to click down here, and you can see it takes 30 magic. That's the kind of teardrop icon there. And if I hold my left mouse, I'm collecting these resources. And the UI is very minimal. Things will appear as you make progress, and boom, once I now have enough, I can build a tower. Here it goes. How do you like this new tower? Interesting. Keep feeding me with magic, and I'll make the tower bigger. Got it. 2 more things. To move around, to see everything, click and drag. And finally, you can zoom in and out by scrolling or hitting plus and minus. That's all good luck. So, very minimal controls. I can zoom in and out. Indeed, look at that, with the mouse wheel. And I can, as they say, click and drag to move around, or I can use the arrow keys to do the same. And let's just go ahead and make some more magic, but instead I could buy wizard magic. Increase magic gain by pressing by 100%. So if I buy this, now I'm doubling the speed at which I can gather. And if I get 50, then I could click again and I could, triple it. So now I'm getting 3 per moment that I am holding the mouse here. And let's get, there we go. 4 times. Next, when we get to 200, we're going to actually buy a spirit, and I'll show you what this does. So if I mouse over this, it explains that you could summon spirits that can be used to summon other beings, and hold the button or press shift to buy multiple. I'm going to buy 1, and I will buy 1 spirit, which is here. And this thing moving around here is kind of like just a graphical indicator that I can summon cloudlings, and I don't have any yet. But if I click, you'll notice in the left panel over here, I have a spirit resource, and I could spend it on this cloudling, and then that little circle fills in, and this guy is just going to passively gather magic for us. And then we can boost him with knowledge, but we don't have any knowledge. So I'm going to summon another spirit. And let's do this. Let's go. I'm just going to hold this down. And I will summon another spirit and buy a cloudling. Now we have 2. And I'm going to summon another spirit. And there is no time limit in this game. So just enjoy it. Just chill out, have fun. You can move and scroll over a bit if you want to get this panel out of the way. And now we can actually ascend the tower, and I will. The tower has a study. You'll need some spirits to get it going. So these spirits, I have 1. You could see it makes a little book or a spirit tome, and then when this book gauge fills up, I get knowledge. And there we go. I got my first installment of 5 knowledge. Not very much, but we only need a little bit to boost up. Now, in the meantime, I'm going to just summon as many spirits as I can. I'm going to wizard magic 3, and that's all capped out. And I'm just going to go cloudlings all day. Because as you understand these incremental games, it's the more magic I have, the more spirits I can summon, which means I have more workers to do things at the various facilities that I have built on my tower. Also, you'll notice there's a box down below that says tower requirements, and to ascend a tower to get more functionality, I'm going to need 13,000 magic. So we have 2,000, and we're going to need some more. Now, if I boost this, look at this. It boosts Cloudling magic creation by 70%. So that's really good, because now they're ready to go. Now, I'm going to go here, and I'm actually going to buy spirits. I'm going to just shift buy as many as I can. And I'm going to get some more knowledge going. I'm going to get myself 7 is fine. And I'm going to summon some more spirits. Now, the cost of spirits goes up. So every time you buy one of these, the price increases. So it's harder and harder to get more of them. But I'm going to boost them up with knowledge. And I'm going to buy another one. And I'm just going to go ahead. Generally, I like to have cloudlings, the most cloudlings of anything, because magic is just so important for creating workers. And we can boost them up again. Now there are 210% improvement. And then there we go. Now, this is going to require 100 knowledge to enhance the knowledge gain by 50%. And we'll just kind of click on these. Now, one of the things I just want to stress is, you could click hide maxed, and I will. So you don't, if I click this, then anything I can't get anymore just will go away, which I like. Most of the time in these, you can't really make a mistake. You can't break yourself out of success. You could just make it so that things take a lot longer if you don't do them optimally, but as long as you have the time, then you're really not behind anything. And I'm going to ascend the tower. Now, we keep climbing, and we have forestry. We can harvest trees or wood to craft totems. Got it. So, right here, we need to summon a druid or 2. And now you'll see the druids are like shooting up the logs, which is one of my favorite parts. The animation is awesome. And they're just doing that. And while they're doing that, we're going to continue. And I will buy text enhancement 1 to just boost the rate that with which we receive knowledge. And I'm going to keep summoning cloudlings, by the way, all day. A new purchase is available, library spirits, 1,000 knowledge, gives me 5 spirits right away, 5 kind of employees. I'm going to boost up the knowledge gain, and I'm going to buy a spirit, but I'm actually going to put that spirit down here, and we're going to get some druids in. So I kind of, like, in a way, you want to keep these around the same ballpark, your knowledge, your wood, your magic, but I tilt magic the furthest ahead. It just depends on, what you would like, but I definitely think you want to be developing all of them because they are very, very helpful. So I'm going to summon some more druids. I'd like to get around 10 druids, 10 spirit tomes, and then more cloudlings. I'm going to go ahead here, and we can make a bigger forest to just boost up the rate at which we get wood, and we could craft a totem. Now, these totems are like permanent boosts. So this will double our magic gain, this will double our knowledge gain, and the forest totem will double our wood gain, but also give us 4 spirits. So I'm actually going to buy that one first and just summon some more druids. Because I'd like to, yes, buy a totem, and then we're going to buy a magic totem so that we get a ton more magic. And I'm going to just buy as many as I can, boost up my cloudlings, and I'm going to get 10 druids, and we're going to go back here and just buy another spirit guy here. Excellent, excellent. Okay. By the way, you can, at the top of the screen, there's a UI that you can click on, and you can also push 1, 2, and 3 on the keypad, or on the number keys that are running across the top of the keyboard to shortcut to the different stations you have unlocked. These are really nice quality of life features for desktop. I'm not quite used to them because, like I said, most of my time with this game, I'm going to buy a totem and I'm going to buy a knowledge totem. I like to distribute these pretty equally, tilting more towards magic and forest. Most of my time is on Steam Deck, so you don't have all of the neat stuff. I'm going to boost my knowledge. I'm going to buy as many of these as I can. And we just need 1, 2, and now we have 10, 10, and I'm just going to get some more knowledge, or magic rather. Let's craft a totem. And I'm going to go forest totem again. Just the free workers is so great. We're going to get a bigger forest to speed this up. And I'm going to buy a bunch of cloudlings. So you can see the requirements to ascend the tower: 350,000 magic and 20,000 wood. You see those bars right there? Something that I like to do is just try to keep those pretty equal to help just understand what rate at which I need to be gathering. So we'll craft a totem. We will buy the magic totem. And I'm going to... Another thing I like to do is I just see what the cheapest thing to upgrade is usually, and I go for that, just kind of keep them around the same area of these, like, upgrades for the same resource. So I was looking at knowledge, and you could go for what you need, or you could just say, okay, well, I'm just trying to keep them pretty close. I'll boost this up, for example, and then get summon spirits, and I have 3 spirits. I'm going to actually go to 12 on knowledge and forestry. By the way, I haven't been doing it because I've been talking, but you can just hold the mouse on any of these just to speed them up if you'd like. I will get the bigger forest, and I need to summon one more here. Excellent. Okay, we're going to buy a totem, buy another druid, and we will buy knowledge. And I'm just going to kind of get some more wood going in here. Quite costly. I'm going to buy the cloudling boost. And I don't mind going up a little bit here. So I am, with my current setup, as you can see, getting more. I'll go up to 15 druids. Getting more wood than I am, or I'm sorry, magic than I am wood, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be precisely equal. There's nothing bad that happens if one fills up before the other. I'm going to start getting more knowledge. And I will buy a bigger forest to speed things up. So now I have enough magic. It's just a matter of getting enough wood. We could just click on this to gather. We'll have a totem soon enough. And we will get it. And we're actually going to buy the forest totem. And we can ascend. Now whenever you ascend, I like to hold on to some spirits because there's probably going to be a new area for us that we want to fill up. You've unlocked with workers. You've unlocked prestige. Consider prestiging when progress gets slow. So this is kind of, we already have 3 prestige points. And you can mouse over this and it says this will reset your progress but allow you to gain blessings to make your next run better. So this is kind of like the meta progression where in a similar fashion to many incremental games, you play without any bonuses and then you're earning these currencies that you can then use to play the game again, but have everything sped up with all of the different upgrades that you've unlocked. So, I'm going to, because it's the cheapest, we'll buy library spirits and just get a bunch of workers. I'll buy this as well. And I'm going to fill up the druids to 20, just like so. And the knowledge as much as I can. And then we will buy the cloudling boost and we'll max out and we will go up to 23 cloudlings. You could see our prestige just keeps flying up as we make progress. Like this bar is filling up based on the amount of magic gained, which is another reason that magic is great. So we'll just kind of let this go. Now you could see that we're actually producing more wood Or let me just put it this way, maybe not necessarily producing more wood, but we're filling up the goal for wood more quickly than magic, and that's probably because the goals are not proportionate. Magic needs 4 million, whereas wood only needs 150,000. So I'm going to summon a bunch here. I will Cloudling boost. Let's get more magic going in. Now we have enough for a totem, and we'll get it, and we will boost magic again. So now magic has been tripled. Summon a spirit. I'm going to get my spirit tomes to 20. You can see we already have 4 prestige. Now what I like to do is I like to say, okay, is this bar filling up meaningfully? And if this bar is just not moving, then it's time to click the prestige button, start over, and spend your upgrades, because your life will be so much better when you do that. You'll get massive, massive upgrades. All right, I'm going to go ahead and buy this. And we talked about this, but I'm going to buy more spirits. And just go 1. Okay, that's fine. How's it doing? It's doing okay, but it's not doing great. Another thing, too, is look at the tower ascension. Like, these bars are filling up. I could just quit now, take my progress, and restart. But this is not bad. This is not horrible. You'll see when it just becomes like, oh my gosh, nothing's happening. It's time to ascend. And as you get further in the game, I'm just going to go to 20. Nice round number. It'll take longer and longer. I will buy a bigger forest. What's my next totem at? 38,000? Okay. And you could see that this is actually not doing horribly either. It's probably a good time to stop, but at the same time, we could get one more totem in. And then see where we stand. I could summon another Cloudling. And I can buy text enhancements. But I'm just actually going to buy this. And instead of knowledge, I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and boost my magic. And just try to get to that 5th prestige. I'm going to save all my knowledge for the Cloudling boost. You can see the Cloudlings are giving me 800 a pip, which is no joke. 76,000 wood for the next totem. No problem. And you could see we're kind of beaming up to the sky, halfway to 5. I have cognitive bias where, like, I've earned halfway or close to halfway, so I don't want to leave, even though, you know, the progress has stagnated so significantly that I probably should, but here I am anyway. Alright, let's see here. I can afford another spirit, so I will buy it. Can I afford anything else? You just kind of mouse around, see if you can buy anything else, see where you're at. No, it's okay. There we go. Getting there. I'm being so greedy. Zoom in, check out the awesome pixel art. $252K for a spirit. We got one. I might as well... Actually, I'm going to buy library spirits and then just put them all into cloudlings. Just boost ourselves even further. And we can get another one. Now we have 40. And you can see we're just about there. So, I believe there's a sound effect when you hit a prestige. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I lied. There's something that produces a sound effect, but maybe it's later. But now we have 5. And we could ascend the tower, but there really is no purpose. Let's just go ahead and prestige. And it will ask you to confirm, and we say yes. We got 5 points. So now you come to the skill tree, the meta progression. In between, we actually unlocked the first 2 milestone blessings. So these are free. And this says when the tower has the prestige building built, magic and wood gain 50% more. Alright, so you have to get to that point. And then now it says when there are at least 10 spirit tomes, knowledge and magic gain is increased by 50%. So these are just nice passive boosts that are already built in. And then we get to make some choices over here. We can increase magic gain. We can increase knowledge. And these are significant. This is, 150%. We can increase wood gain. We can boost the academy, which we haven't unlocked yet. We can boost totems. And this, you can get the blessing of population, which means whatever facility that you have the most spirits at, it doubles its productivity. So what I'm going to do is actually boost magic, triple it right away. And then I have 3 points left. This means whatever clickable place you last click gets a boost of 80%. So it's like in addition to clicking, you can just click something and then it just gets an 80% boost, which is insane. And then this is just 100% more. And then I'll go ahead and boost my knowledge for now. Again, you could choose differently here. It doesn't really matter horribly. It just will slow you down if you don't choose the best ones or, but you can get all of these as you go. So let's go ahead and go to our next run and see what happens. And well, we know what happens. We just need to click this. But look at this. Now I'm getting 4 per click right away. We grow, and then let's go ahead and buy Wizard Magic. And now we're getting 8. And this is because now we're getting 12. This is, exponential growth happening. 16. And now we're flying. And we'll go Spirit, Cloudling. Let's go. And the Cloudling is just calmly boosting us so fast that as soon as I click Summon Spirit, we could summon the Cloudling. Let's ascend. Let's get some knowledge going. Okay. Just going to buy as many spirits as I can, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go and just get ourselves... Now this is the most... You see the 3 buttons? That's because it's the most populated. But I don't want it to be that way. I'm going to eventually get this back on here, and the binoculars is like whatever you click last. It's kind of like what you're looking at. Then it gets the bonus. We can ascend already pretty quick, and this is what's going to happen. It's going to go faster and faster in the early game till we kind of catch up to where we were. All right, I'm going to buy as many spirits as I can. I'm going to boost the Cloudlings up as much as possible, and then we will go there, There we go. And this is now got the triple button because it's got the most, and that's what we want. We want the magic. Coming in, I'm going to summon druids, and we will, let's see, buy as many spirits as possible, and click on that, and now we have 9 druids, bigger forest, absolutely. Yep, more knowledge, cloudling boost, let's go. I still want that to be the number 1. Totem, forest, totem, magic. And let's see. I'm going to summon spirits, and I'm just going to summon as many. There we go. We got 20 cloudlings. Now the magic is just going to roll in. Boost our knowledge. Fantastic. And it's actually, our magic is so good that we can already ascend just based on magic. We need more wood. No problem. Bigger forest. We'll get there soon. I'll summon as many spirits as I can. And we will come in here, craft a totem, and it'll be a forest totem. And we'll go up to 15 druids. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves... Well, I didn't mean to do that, so I'll equal it. There they go. Make it happen. Bigger forest, you got it. Excellent. Library spirits, sure. Got myself to 30. Let's get some lumber. Perfect. Cloudling boost. And knowledge. Let's go. I don't give that much per click anymore. It's a nice idea, though. And I have 2 spirits. There we go. Just gonna try to get spirit tomes to 20. Here we go. And now we can ascend. And you can see we're already almost getting another prestige point here. And we can craft a totem, which will be forest. Bigger forest. Let's get to 25 druids. 20 of these. Excellent. Boost them. 40. 21. Perfect. You can see our magic bonuses are so high that lumber is actually the difficult part for us. But that is okay. And we got a prestige point. Great. So, there's still a lot to do. We still have to keep ascending the tower, build the academy, the dragon, the embassy, get runes, on and on and on. As we go in this super fun game. It doesn't take a long time to beat. Maybe, I don't know. I think I have 4 hours, and I feel like on my Steam Deck version, and I was like 75% of the way done with the game, something like that. But it's very affordable, and it's a great, fun, incremental game if you're interested. And I'd love to know what you think of Wizard Tower. Do you have any tips or tricks? Do you want to see more of this game, you know, on the channel? Have you tried it? What are your impressions so far seeing Wizard Tower? Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll check you next time. Take care.